Let's go. It's your man Mike Bowens coming to you once again live and direct. I got another powerful message for you. Now this comes by personal revelation. I want to talk to you about put your woman first. Men, listen to me. I know, listen, I had a few people wrote me when I talked about things about relationships and how, when you love your woman and you treat her right. Had a few people write me, you're such a kiss butt. They're humans just like us. Why are you gonna do this for them? And I'm saying to myself, obviously they don't understand their spouse. Obviously they don't understand the relationship that God created between a man and a woman. It's not that you're kissing up to someone. It's that you are, like the Bible says, esteem, your spouse higher than yourself. And this is what it's about. With the same measure that you give, it shall be given back to you. So, and she's a part of me. When you get married, you become one. And so there's no way that I'm going to treat her, who's an extension of myself, worse than I would treat myself. Because I love me. And because I love me, I love her. Because she's a part of me. And so, like I said, sometimes I get so busy and so focused on what we got going on in our personal life that sometimes I would forget to put her first. Forget to do the little things like write love notes or buy some flowers or just look at her and stare at her and tell her how I really feel from the heart. Because with a woman, fellas, you got to understand is that they are emotional driven and they want to hear. They don't want just to know. They want to hear you say, I love you. They want to hear you say they look beautiful. They look amazing. Or the little things that they do around the house, like maybe do laundry or cook dinner or whatever they do for you. Pop a pimple on your back, whatever. They want to know. They want you to tell them. And honestly, it's not even asking for a lot. To you as a man, it may sound corny to you, like write her a love note. What she think I am? A poet or whatever. But at the end of the day, they're not even asking for a lot. Now some people are ridiculous. They want everything. They want Chanel bags and all the stuff like that. Now, if you got it, you can do that from time to time. But for the men that don't have it, a woman got to understand she can't put that pressure on a man to buy her those things when he don't even have it himself. But it's the intangibles, I feel, and what I've learned. I've been studying this for a while. I'm studying women all across the world, and I feel it's universal that a woman wants to be put first in her man's life. She wants to know that he cares about her. She wants to know that he still thinks the same way about her, even as her body changes. After she has children, she may have a few stretch marks. Do you still think I'm attractive? And as a man, you got to verbalize that. You got to be ahead of the curve and know that this is how a woman is built. This is how a woman is designed. I watched recently a documentary on couples in Japan. Now, there's not too many couples in Japan. People are living longer, but most people are single. They're single because they're more focused on work, and it's too much work, they say, for a relationship. Now, if you don't understand that it is work in a relationship, but it's nothing out of the ordinary, nothing that you cannot do. And especially with a planner. I love to have a planner, write down things. Hey, I'm going to surprise her on this day. I'm going to do this day. And it keeps an even flow, because if I can do that for a business meeting, if I can do that for a church meeting, if I can do that for other things, why can I not do that for my wife? Right? And that's just putting her first. Right? Writing a little love note. If I can write a book, a whole book on various topics, why can I not write 2 pages, 4 pages, whatever, on how I feel about her? It's not asking for too much. The question is, do you want to do it or not? And a lot of the challenges that a lot of couples are really having are not even really challenges. It's the lack of ability to see the problem and make the necessary adjustments. As a man, once you begin to put your woman first, your whole house begins to run smoother. Because, you set the atmosphere. As a man, you are the thermostat. You wake up grumpy and then guess what? You projecting that energy onto her. You projecting that energy onto the kids. You in a good mood. Today's the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. You're happy. You begin to project that onto her. Then she's happy. then the kids are happy and everybody's happy, right? So you have the ability to set the atmosphere within your house by how you treat your wife, right? How you treat your fiance, right? So a love note is not underrated. Flowers is not underrated, right? It's something that every man can use in their arsenal of love. Now, I know a lot of people not on that today. You know, most people, even on songs on the radio, right? It's all about sex. There's nothing really about love anymore. But I grew up in an era where it was okay to write a love note. It's okay to sing a song to the woman you love. It's okay to hold her hand and stare her in the eye and tell her how you feel about it. It's okay. And consequently, when there's a lack of love in relationships, it's more anger, it's more hate, right? That's in the world. And what we need is more love and loving each other. Because after all, God is love. And so, not to be all mushy or whatever, but I just feel like as a man, that's what we need to do. And oftentimes as men, we were not taught these things. That's the problem. A lot of us grew up in households where mom raised us or grandma raised us. So we're not used to seeing a man show affection to a woman. You wasn't raised seeing your father show affection to your mother. So for you, it's a foreign concept. Like, really? She want me to tell her again? Didn't I marry her? Really? She want me to do this for her? Really? Don't she see I pay the bills? Really? Don't she see I'm home every day? I ain't out in the club. I'm not out in the streets. But that's not the emotional connection that she's looking for. And once you understand how a woman is designed, it'll be easier for you as a man to know how you're supposed to function and operate. Right? And it'll make your relationship flow a whole lot better. So, until next time, I pray this message inspires somebody and encourage somebody. And until next time, I'm saying, be blessed.